Hello guys, this is Chris, a Gmafor from Chris Digitals. Today we're going to cover part 4 of the step-by-step digital planning using OneNote. Alright, so last time we talked about the place we stopped at was, let's go back here and see what we're doing. So last time we talked about creating this April's page, and we went into the first, how to paste them, or you can use the template method and just click new pages and it will create the same templates. Okay, if you've not watched the last video, the part 3, there will be a link in the description, and you should see the header on top of this video on your right side, upper right side. You will see to click on that to watch the previous videos. The series has been from part 1 to part 4 now, so try and watch the part 1 before you get to this part. If you've not done so, pause this video and go back and watch the rest of the series for now. Okay, and if you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Leave us a thumbs up and hit the bell notification. When we get new video uploaded, you will be the first to know about it. And please leave some comment down below if you like this video. If you want to ask questions, go ahead and do that, and I will answer them as soon as possible. Okay, all right, so without wasting much time, we want to get back into where we stopped at. So we stopped at creating this. Okay, so we're going to fix this part here that says March, because we did the pasting, the copy pasting thing, or the template thing, whereby you just click on page and it just repopulated whatever has been saved as a template. So to fix this, we just go and we remove this entire March. Okay, so we're going to start the video from here. All right, so you remove this March and you go to, take this out to the link out. Now you're going to go to the page or the folder, the file that I put in the link in part 3. I believe you guys downloaded that. You're going to go to that folder and pick up your month. So we're going to go there now. So we'll go to folder. So let's see April. So we drag this down there. That's all you need to do, guys. Drag it down there. You hold Alt key and you just align it properly. And now you go to April right here and you right click on April and you go to copy link page. Then go to April 1st and do this. Honestly, we should have done this before we started pasting everything, because now we will have to paste every single thing of this April, which is going to be a pain in the butt a little bit. I should have done that. My apologies, guys. Okay, so now let's change this to whatever color you want. Alt key, drag, and put there. All right, so now when you click on that, to take you to April, your regular page and reminders and to-do list. All right, so we will have to do that for the rest of this. So what you have to do, you can just copy this whole thing, just copy up to that, Control C, and paste. Take all this out and just paste there, and you're good to go. All right, just like that, you're good to go. If you want, you can drag it closer to where the rest of the things are. So right there. Okay, and you can do that for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. For 3rd, you just, because you already have that, just do that. And 4th, You just do that. So you guys get it. Right, do that for the entire of April. You can do this, honestly, you can do this on a daily basis if you want. You don't have to do everything now. Like for me, I've done up to, let's see, for April, I did the entire April schedule like this for you guys, so up to April 30th. Now for May, I just did up to the 10th, so I mean the 9th. So I would advise, if you don't want to do everything now, you can just do them on a daily basis or do it on a monthly or weekly basis. Like this, like today you might choose to do the whole of April. Tomorrow you might choose to do the whole of May. Or you can just wait until May is coming. Towards the end of April, you can just do the entire of May. It's up to you. You don't have to do everything at the same time, okay? Just so I should throw that there for you guys. All right. So now that we did this, and this can take us back to the April's month. So what we're going to do, we're going to link each day, okay? We're going to link each day to the 1st. So April 1st will be linked to April 1st on a Wednesday, right? Just like that. And April 2nd, Thursday will be linked to April 2nd. So you can do your daily activities. Okay, you understand that, right? So your daily activity will be linked to the day that is on your schedule. This is your overall schedule. This is your calendar. Right here is your calendar, right? So whatever you want to do for this day will be linked to that day. Wednesday, April 1st will be linked to this April 1st. Then in the morning, you can put whatever you want to do here. In the afternoon, you can put whatever you want to do here. Okay? And then you can put your notes here, to-do list here, and your today's goal. And you can as well go back and continue doing what you're doing here. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go on April 1st, right click, and go to copy to page, copy link to page, and you go back to this one, and now you're going to go up here or wherever you want to go and just do the same thing we've been doing. Make it that, and you right click, go to link, and you control V for Windows user, and for Mac users command V, okay? And you change that to any color you want. Use that. Okay, now you drag this holding your Alt, and now you're going to leave it right underneath the one. Okay, so now if we click on that, it should take us to April 1st right here. Okay, it should take us right here. This should be highlighted, and this will not be highlighted. Okay, it's going to move. So that's what we want. So now you can start planning your day. Okay, you know, like you can say, you know, don't know, maybe workout. Can type workout, okay? And that will probably start your day. You know, some people's workout day starts at 6 o'clock. Tough guys. All right, so that's the first one. Now you do the second one. You go to April 2nd, you copy link to page, and you come back there, and you do that, highlight. You can change the color now if you want by just hitting that, okay? And then you go to link, oops, right there, and now you grab that. Why did I put it there? Okay, that, okay. This should be here, okay? So I'm going to take this from here. I'm going to control, let me see, I'm going to just click on this edge right here where my arrow is. I'm just going to click on that again, and I'm going to control X, like X-ray, and take it out of there, but it is copied, okay? So I'm going to take it to April. I'll take it to April, and I'm going to Control V on it, so it's right here. So I moved it from that other place to here. Then I'm going to use Alt key, drag it down to the 2, underneath the 2, and leave it there. So I'm going to click on that, and it should take me to April 2nd. You see that? This one, the first will take me to April 1st, and I go back, and the second will take me to April 2nd. Following so far, right? Okay, I'll do one more for April 3rd, and then you guys can do the rest for like on your own, okay? All right, so you right click on April 3rd, and you copy link to page. You go back to the calendar, and you 2 dots. You can change the color, and you right click, go to link, Control V, and paste. You drag that onto 3, underneath the 3 right there, and now you click, and it should take you to April 3rd. So that's how you do it, and you can do the rest like that. Just follow the same method and you do the rest like that. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, we're going to try and create the bill pay section, like the page. We didn't create it last time. So underneath finance, go underneath your finance, so click on the section finance, and you want to create a page. So page plus, and just put pay bills, right? And you can bring that, you can leave that where it is, or you can just move it by dragging. Okay, you click and you drag, whatever you want to do. Okay, and put it on top and put it in the middle. All right, let's leave it there. Okay, so now we've created this page. We want to design it. All right, so for the bill pay, since we're in April, we want to create the one for April first. If you're watching this, in January, you can create your January one. It doesn't matter what month you are in, you can just start there. Mine was in, let's see, I started mine from January. You don't have to. I didn't really do anything in January because I started creating my planner in March. So if I go that to my finance or B pay, so I just put that. And all these ones were already paid before I did the video. So I started right here. I started mine in March, but they are all the same thing. If you create one, you've created the rest. All you have to do is just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Okay, that's all you have to do. So example would just, we'll start with April where we are right now. You can see I already paid these ones today. Right, so we go back and we go to Mr. Notebook, and we gonna do the same thing. It's up to you. Like I said, you can start from January, or you can just do for April. For the sake of this video, we're going to start from April. Okay, all right, so to start, you go to insert, and you click on table. So now you want to do like 3 columns. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. You can drag it to how much you want. You can adjust it or delete them. Okay, so right there, and I want to drag this for the bills. So this should have probably longer bills, and you want to have charges, and you want to have the dates they were paid. All right, so probably this much. Right, so you drag this down holding Alt, and you move it wherever you want. Okay, and you come here and you just type in April or January, whatever one you want to type. You can increase the font a little bit, maybe higher than that. Home is 214, and you can change the color if you want to. The color is too blue. you drag it and you just put it right there. So for April, all right, for April we want to put bills, and I just hit the tab key and it jumped to the next column. Then charges, tab, and paid dates. All right. Okay, so now I want to highlight everything. You can highlight the entire table, and you go to home, so you just center, just drag this down back. Okay, all right, so now you want to highlight the entire of the first row, and I want to shade it whatever color you want, and I'll just go with this. All right, so that's the first one. Now you can start putting your bills. So example, what do you pay monthly? Depends on what you guys pay monthly. So if you say rent or mortgage, it's up to you. Then the charges, you can put the charges. I don't know how much you guys pay, so it's up to you. So let's say monthly you pay $9.50 for your rent, and then the dates paid, you can just, right now you are just click home, right? Now just click home and you go to where it says to do, and you hit on that. Now it's going to give you that checkbox. Even here, let's do that. I did that in the other one, so it's right there. So you just click on that to do it, to just put the check box over there. Then all you have to do is put the date your bill is due. For example, let's say it's due April 1st. So you go for April 1st, 2020. Okay, so that's it. Now you do the next one. Say you pay electricity, and your monthly electricity bill is, say, $50. I don't know where you live, but some people might be higher, some might be lower. So $50, and you pay probably April 15, 2020. That's when your bill is due. Just hit that to do, and it will give you that checkbox. And let's say another one would be phone bill, or you can just call it whatever you use, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, whichever one, and your monthly bill for yourself or your family. If it's your family, probably is more. So let's say for your family is like $140, and the dates due is maybe the 20th. I'm making all this dates up. It's up to you what dates your bills are due. Okay, and then the last one, it's so you pay water bill or gas bill, something. Let's call it, or let's just call it water bill. And it's monthly is $80 maybe, and that is due on the 30th, right? And you have your checkbox there. All right, you can continue building this by just hitting the tab on the last column. Okay, just keep hitting on the if you hit it right here, it will not do it. Okay, so you want to go on the last column, the last side, and just, what happened to my computer? Okay, all right, just hit that. You come down here, you hit that, and you can keep going. All right, so So now all you have to do is just copy this, copy that, Control C, and come down here and just click Control V, and you can move it closer or further if you want. You can make them 3, like 3 rows if you want, so it can be 3 by 4. That will make it 12, you know, if you want that. And you can just come here again and do that. Just move that right there, and now you have May, and you have June. Okay, can style this however you want. Okay, let's make it capital. Increase you can increase this to 14, put it there, change the color if you want. Also the same here, highlight it, change the color and the font 14, and you can change the font by going here, and you can just put it, let's say yellow right there, and right here you can change it to pink. And you can also highlight this whole place and go to where it says background color, and you can change that to whatever color you want. So if you put green right there, you can change this one too. All right, so all you have to do now is you can leave this column or this row, you can leave this row like the way it is, this column, leave them the way they are. Leave this one because your charges probably won't change, but here you will have to change the date for May, right? So you just go to just put 5, just drop down with your up and on your keyboard, the up and down arrow, you just drop down and you hit backspace, you put 5, drop down, hit backspace 5, drop down, hit backspace 5. Same thing with the June, you go where it is, backspace 6, hit down arrow, backspace 6, hit down arrow, backspace 6, hit down arrow, backspace 6. Okay, and you want to copy all of this. All right, so you want to copy this and just continue to July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, like I said, if you started from January, it's the same thing, it's just a different month. Okay, if you've done this already, another simple way you can do this, you can just copy the entire thing. And you can probably copy from here because of the space you have. So you can just Control A, right? Control A, and it highlights the entire thing. Then you Control C, and it copies everything. And now you can come down here. Let's bring this up. So you can come down here and just Control V, and now you have, you know, another row. Now you can just change this to. You can just change this to July, and come here. You can change this to August. Can spell August, and then you go September, right? So you see how you can easily do this, or you can center this how you want it. And again, come over here and just July is 7, so you down arrow, it's backspace 7, down arrow, backspace 7, down arrow, backspace 7. You go to the next one, backspace 8, down arrow, backspace 8, down arrow, backspace 8, down arrow, backspace 8. and you go to September and you do the same. This is if your bill dates don't change, okay? Or whenever you pay the bill, you just go there and you change it. All right, so backspace 9, down arrow, backspace 9, down arrow, backspace 9, and down arrow, backspace 9, and you do that all the way to December. Okay, all right, so we've covered that. Now for us to say we've completed this part, what we can do now, you can just, if you want to link all of this month back to the original schedule month, you can do that. So if you want to link this April back to this April, you can do that. All right, so you have to just right click on this April, all right, and go to copy link to page, and now you go to finance, bill pay, and you highlight that April, right click and go to link, and you control V and insert. Now it has given you the hyperlink underline. So if you click on that, you want to go back and check on your what's due or your bill and stuff, you just click on that and it returns you back to the calendar of April. All right, turns you back to the April calendar. Now you want to put whatever is due for that month. So example, when I go back to mine in April, April right here, so pay bill, right? What is due? I know I have to pay a bill, okay? I know I have to pay this bill, but what is due? So I have to check it by clicking on it. It takes me right to April. If I go back again, I'll show you guys something. So now here will just take me to my schedule and to my to-do list to take me there, and I see what I'm working at, homeschooling and guitar worship section and sessions and bike riding with the kids and stuff, but it doesn't tell me about what bill I'm gonna pay, right? So if I go back to April, I can go to pay bill, and now this should highlight the bill that I'm going to pay. Okay, it should highlight it, like my to-do list says pay mortgage, right? And it says mail out eBay package. Now my pay mortgage is not really due to the 3rd, because I know this, I do it every month, but I decide to pay it today, right? And there's another thing that is due today. So if I click on that, it takes me to April, and now it highlights what was due for today. So this is a medical bill that is due every month, 1st of every month. So I pay that. I said, while I'm doing that, I might as well pay the mortgage, right? You see that? So if I go back to April and I click on pay bill, that's it. It highlights that mortgage that is due for the 3rd, but it's already paid for today. Okay, so I can change this to today instead of the 3rd. All right, I hope you guys understand that. All right, so now let's go back to Mr. Notebook. So that's what we're going to do. So right here, we're just going to type pay bill. Okay, and we're going to make it a little bit small, probably 9.5. So the font, we're going to make it 9.5. Okay, and you can change the color to whatever you want. I'll make it blue just like my original one. And now I'll go to the finance, okay, and be pay. So your rent, let me use rent for example. Rent is due for the month of April, and you highlight that rent and you right click and you go to copy link to paragraph. Okay, now you click on that, and now you go back to calendar and you highlight this bill pay. You can highlight the bill pay and right click and put the link. Okay, or you can do what I did. To some of you this might be easier and quicker to just highlight it and do that, or you can just do what I did with mine and just do the double tap, just double period, and then hit that and insert, and now you can just put this here first to make sense to do it the other way, right? Whatever one you want to do, it's fine. Then now you grab this, I just put it underneath. To save time, probably you should just do the other method, which would be say pay bill, and you just highlight it and just right click and just put the link. It will highlight the entire thing. Okay, to just highlight the entire thing, and you just go and just put it there. Both of them work. Okay, both of them will work. So if I click on the second one, it will take me to, see, it highlights already the rent, so you know the rent is due that day. Okay, so if I go back and you want to click the second one to check on it to see if that works, I'm going to move one of them out. Okay, see if that works. So you just go and you just click it, and it takes you there to rent. Okay, so whichever one you want to do, that's fine. So let's take this one out. So you do like if another rent is due, probably when is another rent due? Let's check that out. So one is due on the 15th. So let's create one for the 15th. So you take electricity, highlight it, and you right click and go to copy link to paragraph, and you go back to your calendar, and now you can copy this. Just copy this word bpay, Control C, come over here, Control V, and you can just put it. Let's just put all whatever is due. Let's just put them with this bpay. So you do another Control V and one more Control V. So let's see when something else is due. So Verizon 20th and water bill 30th. So you go to the 20th and you drag this and you put on the 20th, and water bill you drag it and you put on the 30th. Okay, now you know that all your bills are already put where they're supposed to go. Okay, remember electricity is still highlighted and you've copied that. Now let's go back and copy that. Sorry, let's go back and copy that. So you go back, you copy link to paragraph, just in case we forgot to do that. So you go back there and you go back to your calendar, and you do the two dotted lines, and you highlight link, you paste, insert, and you can change the color. Now you drag this while you're holding Alt key, and that is for your 15th, for the month of April, the 15th. Now you click on that, make sure it works, and now it takes you to electricity. It's highlighted. Now you go to Verizon, which is for the 20th, and you do the same thing. You copy link to paragraph, you go to calendar, dot, and you highlight, go to link, Control V, and you insert, you drag that. I'm not changing the color because you can do whatever you want with the colors. Okay, and now you go to Verizon, you click on it. Now let's see the last one. Let's copy and paste the last one. So see, Verizon is highlighted. So water bill, you highlight that, you copy link to paragraph, I take the highlight off, So when we come back and click on it, we'll see if it's highlighted. Okay, and come here, dot dot, highlight, right click, link, Control V, insert. Easy, guys, right? And you drag it, you put it underneath that, and you can come here, you can just click it, and it takes you to what bill highlighted. So now you do the rest for the rest of your month. You know, in April, you do the same thing for in May, you do the same thing for May by going to, let's bring this up. So by going to May, and then you do, you know, it's the same. Okay, whatever is due, you do it for that month. So whatever you've done in April, you do it for May. Like I say, you don't have to do everything the entire month of the year in one sitting. If you want to do that, great. But if you don't want to do that, it's not a big deal. You can do it as you go. At the end of every month, you can decide to plan for the next month, just like the way you're doing now. Okay, so that's for the pay bills. Okay, so now you know all your bills are being linked to the bills that is due for that month. Okay, and when you paid something, you just come here and you check it. Just check it by just clicking on them. Okay, that's it for April, and you do the same thing for May, June, July, August. All right, so the next thing we're going to do the income. Okay, we want to link our paychecks to our income, right? So the day you get paid, you want to link that, okay, to your paycheck. So what you want to do first, you want to let's create the income page. So go to finance, income, so it's empty now. You just see what did we use the table. So we did date, paycheck, and other income, I think. So we go to insert and you go to table. So the date, paycheck, and that. So 3 rows, and you can just put how many columns that you want. Okay, so we drag this down. Oops. Drag this down, and okay, so now we want to put date. So this is date you got paid, and it's paycheck / salary, and then maybe the other income that you have. So now you want to, let's make this a little bit longer or wider, sorry. It's a little bit wider, this a little bit wider. And now let's center the entire table. Highlighting them, going to home, drop down that, hit the middle, and you just drag this all the way back. But you can also highlight the entire thing. I think I did the entire first line. I think I did green for that. All right. Okay, so all you do now, you can just put the date you get paid, you know. You can make this like that if you want. Or you can leave it as small as it was then. Oops. What is going on? Anyways. All right, let's right click here, go to table, and insert below this one. So you can insert more rows if you want. Yeah, that one will drive me nuts. Okay, and this you can take out for now. I am sorry guys, I don't know what's up. Let me just go back and okay, let's leave it this way and just shorten this one out. All right, sorry for that. So you can just copy this, Control C, just come over here and just paste. All right, as many as you want to do is up to you. Okay, so every time you get paid, you know, we did twice a month, right? So first week, some people get paid every Friday, so 4 weeks usually makes a month. So first week you get paid, second week you get paid, third week you get paid, fourth week you get paid. Some people do the bi-weekly paycheck, so first week you got paid, then the next one, first week you get paid. You can just do whatever date you get paid, doesn't matter. That's where the other income comes in. If you get your regular paycheck on this first week, you put it there. If you get your other income second week, you put it there. If you have 2 jobs, this is gonna work. First job's paycheck for that week, for that bi-weekly paycheck right here. The second job bi-weekly paycheck, put it here, and the first job, which is here, the bi-weekly paycheck for that month comes here, and the second one comes there, just like that. And you can also put more as you want. It's up to you. Okay, this one is strictly on your own preference. How many tables you want to put to is up to you. Okay, all right, so I think I did more on mine. You can just fill this entire page, right? You can just fill this whole thing with that. All right, so now let's link it. Okay, let's link it to this income page. So here you just type in, let's see what we put there. So income. Okay, so what we did was we put some notes here. All right, and we only had two of these tables in each, so you can do that too. You can put, I'll show you how to create this, but first let's see how that payday went. So you click on that and it takes you straight to the income. All right, so let's go back and create a table for this. Like I said, you can make this 3 or 2, it's up to you. Okay, mine was 2, so it's fine. Go to insert and you go to table and you can just do your note, drag it, drag, you just write note, drag it up there. You highlight this whole thing, Control C, and you copy. Nope, that didn't come out right. Let's undo that. Okay, let's do that again. Copy, paste. Here we go. So now you can highlight this whole thing and you drag it to where you want it. Let's see if I can separate these two. Put that up there. Put this right there. And you can do the same for the next one. Since you have 3, copy that and put it right there. All right, and just align it however you want to. Okay, mine is not straightforward, like in the middle with this one, but I don't want to waste too much time on that, so you guys can do the beautification as you want to do it. Okay, so what we want to do now, we want to right click on this income right here, right click on the income right there and go to copy link to page, and now you go to your calendar and you're going to type here, okay, paycheck. All right, highlight it, give it a nice color. Paycheck money green, right? Let's do that and make it, let's go to home and make it 9.5, and you can drag it. You know what, before we drag it, let's copy that, Control C, and make another, like some more copies. All right, let's make 4. Okay, you know what, let's leave it like that and just grab one of this. So I don't know when you get paid, so I'm just gonna make things up here. Let's say you get paid every Friday, right? Some people get paid every Thursday. Okay, you get paid not bi-weekly, you know what I mean? Some people every Friday, some every Thursday. But if you're one of those people who get paid like twice a month, so bi-weekly, so you get paid like every other Thursday or every other Friday. So you can drag it to whatever you get paid. Okay, so let's say every other Friday. So this person gets paid on the 3rd and gets paid on the 17th. And then the next time they're going to get paid will be on the 1st of May. All right, so we're going to take this one out. Or let's just, for the sake of this video, let's just put they get a second paycheck from their second job somewhere, and it's this Thursday, this other 23rd Thursday. That's when they got their paycheck, just for the sake of this video. So now we have to go back again because I just copied the paycheck. So when I copied something else, it negates the previous thing you've copied. Like the finance, we copied the income before, right? But because I copied the paycheck again, it will negate this income that was copied. So I go back again, like copy link to page, and go back to calendar, and now I'm going to just do my usual thing. You guys can highlight this if you want to paste it in there. I bet now you guys already know the sequence of these things. You've gotten your you've gotten used to it, like you know what you're doing now, right? So okay, let me do something here. Since this pages, this link, this hyperlink is going to land me in the same page as this paychecks, I'm just going to like copy them, make copies of them. Okay, so I'm just going to make copies of them. So I'm going to highlight that. Doesn't want me to highlight it. I already copied it. I already pasted something on it. You can tell by this. Okay, so I'm going to edit it. You don't have to do it. I'm just doing it just for my sanity. Just for my sanity, I'm doing it. You don't have to do it. Okay, so let's see if it's going to cooperate. Doesn't want to cooperate. Let me see, it's my computer. All right. Yep, computer is failing me, guys. All right, so let me drag that and just put it underneath paycheck. It doesn't want me to copy it. Yours might let you copy it, but mine will not. So something is going wrong here. It's fun. All right, let me see if this is gonna let me do it. Let me make another one. There's something just seriously wrong with this. Let me do something here. Yours will be fine, trust me. Yours will be okay. Mine, my laptop is really it has a lot of stuff in it, so it's slowing everything down. I did everything on my laptop while I was in college, so all my files it's a lot of stuff on my laptop. Well, I'm just so attached to it, that's why it's hard for me to give it up, like change it. It's very hard to do that. So my apologies. I'm just gonna do this, insert, and drag that to the next page. Usually I can just copy it, but since it won't let me do it, like I said, yours will not have this issue, it's just mine. Okay, if yours have the same issue, then it is OneNote's fault. All right. Okay, now let's see something here. Let me move things around and see if that's going to fix it. Okay, so if we click on paycheck, you see it's taking us to income. That's what we want, right? So when you get paid and you click on that, your paycheck, it takes you to income. Now you can write the date you got paid. You already know the date of the paycheck. You can write, you know, your paycheck, the amount you got paid. Let's say for that month you got paid, you know, 2.5. For that week you got paid 2.5. And your other income that you got paid, you can enter that. You know, you just put the date that you got paid for that. Okay. Let's go back there, and the 17th, the same thing. You can put the dates. Now let's say that the 17th, wrong, because that's the 3rd. Okay, so the 3rd. Drag this. If you want to expand it, you just drag this out. Okay. All right. Now the 17th, and you just put whatever you got paid. If you did overtime that day, maybe you got paid, you know, 3.2, right? Your overtime, right? Then your other paycheck from your other job on the 23rd, you can just put it right there. Got paid the 23rd. You can put that maybe 1,500. And that's it. Now you have a way to track your income right here. And the next thing we're gonna create, and again you're gonna do this for your next month, like your May. You're gonna do the same thing for your May. Okay, whatever you did here, you can do the next thing for your May. If you forgot how to do it, that's why this video is created. You can go back on my channel and you can look for them and go back again and refresh. Okay. All right, so next thing we're going to do under finance, we're going to do the expenses. Okay, this one might take a little bit longer, but we're going to try and work quickly on this one. All right, so before we do the expense, let's finish this income page. We forgot to put something on the income. All right, so now we want to just put right here, just type in back to pay day. All right, back to payday, and here just type in expenses. All right, so you go to expenses and you right click and you just copy link to page, and you go to income and you highlight expenses and you right click and you go to link, you just paste it. Look guys, we're using tables and links to make our OneNote different. We're making them unique. Okay, and it's amazing. Like what simple two simple tools we can use to just make all of this. Actually that's what we're doing. Tables and links and just tying things together. making life easy for ourselves, like all this stuff, making it easy for ourselves. So here you can make this red because it's expenses. When you click red, you might not see that much. It's okay, you can use red. See how it is? That's how it comes out. So it might be fuzzy a little bit. You can use a different shade of red by coming to more colors and just maybe put this one here, a little bit darker. I don't know, whatever color you want to use, guys, it's fine. I'll just leave it to be this red. Now back to payday. So when you let's do that. So when you click on, let's do this first. When you click on expense, it should take you to this expense page, okay, that we're going to create. But for the bill pay, go to bill pay and highlight. Is that what we're supposed to do? Yeah. So highlight that and go to copy link to page and go to, yep, nope, we don't want to go to bill pay, my bad, I'm sorry. Go to calendar and yeah, go to April, right? So this is the payday, right? So you want to go to that that month. Want to go to that very month that you got paid, and right click and copy link to page, and you go to finance and highlight this back to payday, which is that month of your calendar, okay? Then you right click, copy link, no, not copy link, sorry, click link, Control V, window users. I know you guys know Mac users, you use Command V. So copy that, paste that, and now this can take you back to your payday. You can change the color. I think I use this color for that. Change the color, and you just, when you want to go back to your bill pay, I mean to your paycheck area where you get paid, you can click on that and it takes you back to your paycheck area, okay? All right, so we are done with the income page. Like I said, you can continue putting all of this as you go, as you get paid. You can just do that. You put notes here, whatever you know that it's for, and you can play around with this. You've already done the hard part of it, and you just have to copy and just paste them below as you wish. All right, so now let's go to the expenses page. So we're going to go to our table and we're going to grab about let's see, do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4. And you grab that down. I just increase that. So it will be your description. Should be the amount, so not that big. Should be your date, and these are just numbers, okay? All right, so let's put number right here, and let's put date, and tab goes to the next row, and item, description, and next will be amount. Okay, by hitting enter after amount, it creates another row for you, okay? And now you can just put 1 and then the date, skip that, and then come down here, put 2, oops, to the end. That's the only way it can let you enter, I think. Okay, then we put just keep going until you satisfy with however you want to do. Okay, just keep hitting enter while you get to the amount section. Just keep hitting enter. And now you can just start going to 3, then you just hit the arrow drop down, 4, arrow drop down on your keyboard, 5, drop down 6, drop down 7, drop down 8, 9, 10, 11, and you can just keep going. Okay, so that is the first one, and you can just highlight this and make it whatever color you want. All right, I'll just make it since it's make it this color close to red. All right, it's orangey. All right, so that will be your expense tracker. Okay, like your receipt tracker. So you you bought something in the store, and this is just numbers for your reference. Okay, and then the date that you bought it, then the item description and the amount, so you can track your receipt here. So we just type in receipt tracker. Again, you can color it, change it, do whatever you want to do with this. Change the fonts, change the font thickness and the color. Okay, so the next one will be purchases. Okay, so you go here, you just type in purchases, like whatever you purchase for that, you know, that day or that month, that week, whatever you purchase for the month of April, you know, you can just track it right here. And this way also you do let's go to the table. I go 1 2 3 4 5, I think I'll make it 6 or 7, and just go down, whichever one you want to use. Okay, let's do 1 2 3. Let's start with 3. Now you can increase it as much as you want. All right, so now you put, let's see if we can increase this a little bit. I think this one should be fine with just a little bit increment. Increase, increment. Oh. Okay, so date, put a date here, and item description. What's next? Or you know what? How about item purchase? Instead of item description, let's put item purchased. All right, and put what did you purchase with? You know, did you use cash? Did you use your card, debit card, credit card? Did you use a check? Did you? I think we'll leave that for now, because I think I put ATM in mine. It doesn't make sense with that because ATM is cash, right? So, and then you just put amount and go here. So you have another space here. If you don't want it, if you don't want that other column, you just right click and go to table and delete the row. So it takes that, oh no, it takes the entire thing I wrote out. So you go undo. Let's see that. It will delete my row, huh? See, delete row. Yeah, it will delete my row. I want it to delete my column, so let's see that. Yep, so you click on delete column, so it will take that column out. Okay, all right, so you can make this item purchase longer because the description for your item might be longer. All right, and now center everything. You go to home and go down to center. All right, so now you've created your purchase table. So you bought something in the store, you know, for like you went to the store, you bought gas, you can just put that there. Like you're driving, you ran out of gas, you stop at the gas station, you bought gas, you put the date that you bought the gas. All right, and let's increase this a little bit to accommodate with that last 0. I just say gas, you know, and the amount, maybe you just put like $35. Now you can go here. I can, for your purchase item, you can put where you like, the item you bought it, and what did you pay, what did you use to pay for that. Could be you use cash or card. You can just, what you could put checklist here, whichever one you use. So you don't have to do this. You can just put your checklist. I didn't do it in mine, so you can just say you use this. You didn't use any of this, but you use that. Or you can just put a sticker here if you have a sticker, or a check like I did here, and then you can put the date. Okay, you can do that. Okay, so now you've already recorded what you use for that, so you can track your spending. Some people will be like, well, if you did it here, why are you doing it here? Well, for me, if I put my receipt here, at least I know what I spent on that day. Like, they gave me a receipt from the gas station. I looked at it. I'm like, okay, instead of me to toss it out, some people use this for their businesses, like they have to track their gases and their gas purchase, their gas purchase, and they also have to report this to either their boss or for reimbursement, or they have to use it for IRS purpose, like tax purposes. And like for me, when I went to a conference out of state, I have to save all my gas receipts and all my toll receipts and all those stuff. So when I got back, I gave it to my company and they reimbursed me back. So this is a way to track them down, and then you can use this as a way to say, okay, how did I pay for this? Did I use my cash to pay for this, or did I use my card to pay for this? If I use my card, how much do I still have in my debit card? Or if I use cash, okay, how much do I still have in my cash if I have used something like this? So I have $50 and I bought gas. How would I know the amount I'm left if I don't know if I use whichever? I don't know if I'm rambling or just making sense here, but for me, I think using this tells you, okay, what you use. Like in the long run, say for example, your company is like, hey, how did you pay for this? You can come here and say, okay, I bought gas for $35 and I used my cash or my ATM, or did I use check? Nobody uses check, but just for example, to pay for gas. Like, did I use my cash? Did I use my check? Did I use my card? I don't know. Let me check my OneNote. And you go here, you say, okay, on this day, I bought gas for this price. My purchase history tells me on that same day, which corresponds to this, I bought gas. Oh, I used my cash. I didn't use card. So now you can be able to defend whatever you use that day, okay? And you can always use your bank statement to see what happened, that transaction that happened. So this is just me. You don't have to put this, but for me, I think this makes sense to me. All right. So the next thing you want to do is your general expenses. You don't have to put that. Like for me, I did general expenses on this one. So this is kind of like your itemized expenses right here. Like, like the one we just talked about, the gas and stuff. So dinner, if you're out of town and you want to spend, a good evening with your wife or your husband. So this is where you put everything, your dinner dates, your entertainment, your travel, and all this stuff. You can do that. So we will create this one now, okay? Yes. Okay, before we do that, let's finish this part, okay? Go to Mr. Notebook, and then we just come here click on this, and you come insert, and you go to table, and let's do 3 here, let's do 4. Click on that and you just drag this, all right, up to here. And now you go here again, table, and you go 1, 2, and let's do 3. Okay, and now you drag this up to here, and now you just take this right here, and let's make this a little bit smaller. After we finish adjusting this, we can adjust the other one appropriately. Okay, so here you're going to put subtotal, and here you're going to put total. All right, and here we can now adjust this. Oops. All right, so now you can just put here notes. So you can just take a note of whatever you need to right here. Okay, so we're done with this receipt tracker. We're done with the purchase. Like, the purchase can be increased more as you go. Okay, you can increase this more as you go, up to you. All right, so next one, let's create the expense, general expenses. So you go, let's choose 1, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So let's go 9 over there, and let's try that. Okay, give it a title, general expenses. You can change the color if you want. So here we're just going to put Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, remember I'm just hitting tab, okay? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All right, and let's see, highlight everything right here, give it a color, and center that. Go to home and center that. Okay, so here we're just gonna type in date and let's use and payables. All right, so your date and payables. So let's see if we make this one like that. Okay, good. So the date will be here. So Sunday, I don't know what Sunday's date is for April. So that will be on the 5th. So the next one will be the 5th. So if you bought anything that Sunday next week, you just put the date here, okay? So it's going to be 5th. Okay? And then Monday will be the 6th. And you don't do it now, you do it when you do your expenses, okay? That's where you put it. All right, that's just an example. And now your payables are like, you know, with the example we used before was gas. Let's say you go out of town, you bought gas, and dinner date with your wife, or special dinner day with your family, entertainment, went to the movie theaters when all this COVID virus is over, okay? And you paid toll and you guys went out, and you can just keep extending that, okay? Just keep extending that. as much as you want. It's up to you. And now Sunday you guys ate out and you spent, as a family, you spent like $60 for like a cheeseburger joint or something. And you guys, that Sunday also you watched the movie and you spent about $45 as a family. And you drove, or you put gas in your car, $35. And maybe you went out of town for that day. You went out of town for that day for your movie date, and the toll just cost you guys about 75 cents, right, for that day. And now you put your total right here. See, you put your total amount you spent for the entire movie somewhere right there. Okay, this will be where your total will probably line up. Is that what I did in the other side? Let me check. Oh boy, I'm getting tired. Let's see. Yeah, so we put total there. Okay, so for the total, you can, to make it easier for you guys, so if you do like the whole week instead of a whole day, for the whole week, whatever you spent that week, you can just keep writing them, and then the total for Sunday, you can just put it. So if you calculate everything and you say, okay, that's what we did, you can just put the total. Or however total you guys want to put it. You can make another table here and just put a total for that Sunday. It's up to you guys. Okay, so this is just the total area. All right, you calculate all this stuff and you just put the total right there. Okay, if that doesn't make sense, please ask me questions. All right, next one I want to do is detailed expenses. Again, that one is a choice. You don't have to do it. The detailed expenses, you can just put table here, another table, and just do 3 columns, okay? Yeah, that's way too wide. Way too wide. Okay, so let's do this and increase this one also. Grab this up here, and here you can make this detailed expenses. So the detailed expenses will just be whatever you guys spent here. You can just detail that over here. You don't have to do this one, so you can just put detailed expenses. Some of you can even come up with creative ways of doing these tables more than I do, okay? Some of you are that talented. And just put a date and item description and the amount you spend, the total. Okay, now this way, this is the one kind of the way you can do it. So you spend, for example, let's say the date you guys went out to eat was the 4th or the 5th, the Sunday. All right, and for dinner, you guys ordered cheeseburgers. And fries. And that's the detailed description. And then you guys spent $60 as a family, right? And then the next one you guys did was the same day, right? and you went to the movies, and the detail was, you know, movie theater, and you spent $45 as a family. And you can just put, you know, tolls. Oh, sorry. And you put the same dates for that. You guys see what I see where I'm going to with this, right? And now you put whatever toll you use. Like when I used to live in New Jersey, it was like New Jersey, you know, Turnpike, whatever it is. I don't know if it, I don't know, Turnpike. That name just drives me. No, when I used to drive around New Jersey. So just say, you know, 75 cents at the toll by the Turnpike. All right. Then let's see, we didn't do here. And let's say we bought gas on our way at the gas station. Doesn't matter what gas station you use, maybe. And then just put the date and the amount, 35. So now you just, that's the detailed description I'm talking about, you know, detailed expenses. So now you can just put the total and just total everything, you know, by putting another table if you want, just like we did with that, right? Or you can just come here, copy this one, Control C, and come over here, Control V, and grab this while you hold the Alt, and you come here and just paste it there. Right, so you've created a detailed expenses. And you, like, again guys, you can continue depending on whatever you have here. You can continue dropping this down to add more expenses. Okay, all right, so we've looked at the expenses area. So if we go to income and we check let's go to calendar, and we check on our paycheck, and we put our paycheck, and we're like, okay, this weekend we're going out, we're going to spend some time with the family, we're going to have fun, we're going to watch a movie, and you know, that's what we're going to do. And you guys decide to do that, and you want, after you got back home and you want to do your tracking and everything, you go to your expense and you click on that, and now you can put all the receipts for the movie, for the entertainment, whatever you guys did, the Turnpike, the receipt, the dinner you guys had. You can put that there, and you can come here, you know, and do the exact for that Sunday. That's what you guys spent for that Sunday, right? And here you can just come here and do the detailed expenses, and you can color this also however you want. Let's just put any color there for now. Let's put any color there for now. Yeah, let's change that. I don't like that color because it's kind of hiding the white. Let's put that. Okay, so you can do that. You can just change the color here also if you want. Okay, so what we did today in the part 4 of this video, we were able to create our income page, our pay bill page, and our expenses page. Okay, and we also linked the days of the week. We linked it to the calendar day. So Wednesday, when we click on Wednesday, it takes us to the day of what we plan to do, right? So right here in the morning, workout and whatever you want to put here, it's up to you, your today's goal. So you can put that here, you can put a note there, and you can go back, you know, and you can check for the next day, Thursday, what you planned for Thursday. You see, you planned for Thursday, there is nothing in Thursday, it's a fresh start, right? If you go back again, Monday is already you did something, workout, right? You did a workout. But Thursday, so Wednesday is workout. Thursday, you click on that, there is nothing there. So now you can start. Say that day you want to work out very early. Okay, that's it. And this day you want to, go ride a bike. You can do that. So when you go back to that and you go to Wednesday, you only see workout. You don't see go ride a bike, right? But if you go back and you click the second day, see go ride a bike. So there are different pages, all right? So that's what you're going to create. And then we did the pay bills. So what is due this day, click on it, is the rent that is due. So you pay the rent, you check it off, okay? That's paid, right? And then you can go back to April and you're getting paid next week. On Friday, you check it, you are on the income tab and you can start putting your income there. And you can go back here or you can check your expenses here. Check your expenses, everything is fine. You can create another place that says income, right? And now you go to income tab, you right click, okay? And you go to expenses and you highlight, you right click and you paste that link you copied from the income. And now you can go from here to the income page, right? And from the income page, you can go to the expenses page. And from the income page, you can still go back to payday. So you can see everything you've created. All right, guys, we're going to stop here. And next time, part 5, we're going to try and complete everything, okay? We're going to do the household, we did the finance already. We're going to do the vault and project. All these are just something we can do quickly next time, okay? So that's what we're going to cover next time. I hope this was a good experience for you guys, and I hope you guys like this. Please, if you've not subscribed, consider subscribing and hit the bell notification so you will be notified when we get new videos up. And also try and share these videos and give us thumbs up. And I really appreciate you guys for coming back and supporting this channel. I will be doing more of this. There are a lot of things I've lined up to do for you guys, and it's exciting. Some of them are like really good, and others are just informative stuff that you guys need to know. But I guarantee you guys, you will love what I have in the pipeline that is coming. So I just want to thank you guys for staying with me, and I know this video was long, but thank you for hanging in there, and you guys have a blessed day. Bye bye.